Now, Ted Forrest is going to bet because Ted Forrest has a pair of sevens. Sean doesn't know it. If Sean would raise, I think Ted Forrest would call whatever he raised. But Sean just calls. Big mistake.
Turns at king of clubs. Forrest is drawing dead. Chacon checked. And now Ted's going to bet out.
He's probably putting Sheik on a flush draw. Bets 40,000. Doesn't want Sheik to call. But Sheik's going to raise. And now Ted's going to have to also think that that king could have helped Sean. Maybe Sean has a king-high flush draw and made a pair of kings.
He moves all in. Chacon has raised all in.
Oh, no way Ted Forrest can even think about calling. Sean's timing was way off on that hand. If he would have raised on the flop, he would have won a big pot.
He has, however, taken a chip lead over Ted Forrest. It's been a remarkable turnaround for Sean Chacon. Let's take a look and see how it happened. Facing elimination, he needed a jack on the river to stay alive and got it. Then after losing a small pot, he rebuilt his stack by doubling up on Forrest again. And then, as you saw moments ago, he went all in and took that pot from Forrest to take the lead. Now the Sheik has the momentum. Welcome back to the home of champions, Caesars Palace, Las Vegas, and the National Heads Up Poker Championship. Semi-final round action from Caesars Poker Room continues. And as you can see on the board, Chris Ferguson is advanced to the final. He'll play the winner of this match between Sean Chacon and Ted Forrest. Now, Forrest trails in this match for the first time today.
Picks up a pair of fours here, and he goes all in. Ted Forrest has gone all in, trying to pick up the 20,000, very similar to what happened to Huck Seed. Although Ted Forrest's timing is a lot better, I don't see how Sean can call with a queen-jack. He calls. Just as I said, I don't think how he can call. Unbelievable. I don't see how he can do this. The whole tournament is on the line here. He can't beat anything. He's even an underdog to the hand that Ted Forrest has, a pair of fours. If Ted Forrest had a big pair, any ace, any king, he would be an underdog. Sean's just feeling it. He feels he's lucky to be in this match, I guess, and he's going with the flow, and he's just calling with queen-jack. He's got the right hand, though. He's against the right hand, I mean, in a pair of fours where he's only 49 to 51, and if he does catch a queen or a jack, he will win this match. Needs a jack or a queen.
The flop. Jack 8-10.
Wow, not only does he flop a pair of jacks, but a 9 would make him a straight. Ted Forrest needs a 4 or 2 hearts to stay in this match.
A 4 of clubs.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Every card bigger than the last. And now Forrest with a set of 4s.
Sean Chacon came this close to knocking out Ted Forrest. Now he's rooting for a card. Now he wants that 9. That's the only card that Sean can win with, a 9.
With the queen high straight and eliminate Ted. Any other card?
He's hoping for it now, unlike before when he didn't want the jack. 4 across is a 9 or a 10.
Tell us, John, put it up.
He wants a 9.
A deuce of hearts, and Ted Forrest wins a big pot, and not only reclaims the lead, he takes a 6-1 chip advantage.
Ted Forrest went all in with a pair of 4s. Sean called him for some reason with a queen-jack, catches a jack on the flop. Ted Forrest needs a 4, and there it is on the turn. He does a little Syracuse, New York 2-step. Sean Chacon thought he had out-spooked Ted Forrest, but the return of the real spook. When Ted Forrest needs a card, the card always has a way of showing up.
Blinds at 10 and 20,000, and now it's Chacon who is severely crippled. A big hand for Forrest here, a pair of kings.
Again, Ted Forrest makes a minimum raise, 40,000. It's going to cost Sean 20 to call, and he calls.
He only made it 40.
It's going to cost you 20 more to call, Sean. Sean calls. Worst thing for Sean here is if he catches a jack or a 7, he's going to be committed to this hand.
Flop is 10, tray 4. No help for Sean.
Didn't catch that jack of 7, but he's going to bet anyway.
He moves all in on nothing.
And Sean's going to have to get real lucky to stay in this match. Going to have to catch a jack and a 7, 2 jacks, 2 sevens, jack and a 7 on the turn of river, or some weird combination to make a straight. Otherwise, it's history.
Ted Forrest, a big favorite to eliminate Sean Chacon and get to the final.
Sean's got to get lucky twice. See if he gets lucky the first time here.
7.
Gracious in potential defeat.
Nice match, Dan.
Well, last time we did this, he caught that jack.
Yeah,
Let's see if it'll help him catch a jack and a 7.
it worked for him once.
At least the real Sean has shown up once doing this match.
The turn. King of diamonds, and that does it. Ted Forrest moves on.
We got a Ferguson-Forrest final. Great final match. We're going to miss the Sheik, but this is a premier finals.
Sean Chacon goes home with $125,000.
Well, Sean Chacon obviously disappointed. Ted Forrest is doing his best to mask his joy as he prepares for Chris Ferguson and a shot at the title. So the championship matchup is set. Ted Forrest versus Chris Ferguson for the national heads-up title, and Catherine Tappan is with the most recent winner.
Ted Forrest, wow. You experienced the highs and lows of poker in that one match, but how painful was it to see that jack on the river?
Well, I'll tell you what, this was my second really super intense match in a row. I had him down to short stack and 2 kings against jacks, and the jack came on the end, and after that he got a chip lead on me, so it was a little bit nerve-wracking. And then I got lucky with the 4, and then won in the end. So, I mean, it's been a lot of nerve-wracking poker for me.
When you got that 4, did it feel like a little bit of revenge?
The 4 felt good. May the 4s be with me.
And this is pretty much the most we've seen you smile all tournament.
I hope I have one more match worth of smiling in me.
And how do you feel about that match with Chris Ferguson?
I feel good. I mean, he came in second last year. I hope he comes in second again this year.
All right. Ted, thank you so much and best of luck.
So it's been a semifinal round filled with tension, agonizing moments, and dramatic changes in fortune.
Let go. Oh, no.
And may the 4s be with you, but they were not with Huckseed when he went all in against Chris Ferguson with his 4s. However, the 4s were with Ted Forrest. He caught that 4 on the turn and moves on.
So the final confrontation is set. Ted Forrest versus Chris Ferguson for the National Heads Up Poker Championship title.